Hey, sorry about that. Something weird happened there. I have no idea. It just stopped streaming for some reason. Through Twitch. Um, Let me see. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Sound off. Let me know you're still here. But Matt, do you run any sharpening on your lines? No, Matt, I don't. I'm not 100% sure what that means, to be honest. Give me a second here now. Okay, we're good. Right. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. This is going to be a useless video to upload. Okay, so for the purposes of me re-recording this, very basically, this is a piece that I am going to flat and colour for a bookplate. Tooth was asking if I run any sharpening on my lines. As Tatiana's saying, I don't, but you do. I don't actually know what that means, to be honest. Sharpening my lines. I tend to not mess with it more than I want to. Then I don't want to, because like my lines, it's not just about sharpness. There's all the washes and stuff. So I wouldn't mess with them too much. But Tatiana might actually have a better idea what you're talking about there, because I've been doing it on my own for ages, and I just kind of figure it out as I go along. Whereas Tatiana actually probably she knows things. She knows things. Yeah, like when I was in my early days of Marvel, I was running things as what you call them, bitmaps. What's a bit? Yeah, like, but it's all grayscale because of the washes. See, I don't know. This is what I'm talking about. I'm going to go in now and I'm going to clean that up. Was that necessary? Is anyone going to notice that? No one's going to notice that. But I still can't bloody help myself. So it does help having someone like Jen who isn't going to be overly obsessive like me, but like is probably going to have a better idea of like, well, that's not going to be a problem, or that is going to be a problem. But I really don't want to be doing this too long now, so I'm just gonna do. Yeah, see, this is it's different now. If this is for print, I'd be a bit more. If this is for like a cover or something that's going to be printed large or reasonable size, I wouldn't be as. I probably would be as obsessive. But okay, I'm going to stop now. I'm just going to start actually colouring. Hang on a second. I do want this area to be cleaner, so. So again, since the video spat out of me there earlier, I use an action to adjust the levels of my scan to this. So okay, that is done. Actually, I will just do one thing. I might just tweak. There's a bit too much grey here. I think I'd like that lighter. Yeah, it's a bit lighter. Cool. Okay, we're good. Okay, I'm going to go with this, and what I'll do, I'm still in my actions, I'm going to go to, I've got a flatten file here, so that's going to, I'm going to run that, boom. So now I'll go to my layers, I go to select, load selection, where's that? I will take my black, invert, so basically it's all the line art is in another channel. I pop in a selection from that channel. I'm going to fill in the blacks here, but the blacks are going to be 60, 40, 100. There we go. So now I have a line art layer of this. I'm just going to go. Yeah, not in German, like Tatiana does. Oh, hey Adam, how's it going? Okay, so again, this isn't going to be crazy. I'm going to just lower the opacity on this just so I remember that it's not flat. Okay, so I'm just gonna well, actually I should select him as well. And I am doing this with a mouse because this is how I'm used to doing it. I don't have what as an action. Oh, no, actually. No. No, I don't. I never thought of doing it. There you go. I think I like doing it by hand just because it keeps me on my toes. You know, I remember how to do it. But I probably should just do it as an action. Okay, I'm just going to select this much for now. Again, doing this with a mouse because, well, and this guy. Nice shot. Yeah, this is just going to be a very limited colour scheme. It's going to be bookplate for my Forbidden Planet signing in London in a couple of weeks. And it's going to be a smaller piece, so all the more reason to just kind of do something nice and stylized. Which I don't have any. I haven't planned this out. I didn't do any layouts for this, so I'm basically just flying by the seat of my pants. I'm just going to pop this in for now. Oop, just a bit. Okay, I'm gonna. I had to draw all the snow, didn't I? Oh, I'm going to be swearing a lot during this. Ah, fuck it. I'm just going to... Okay, this a lighter. Let's pop that in there for now. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. No, yeah, this is my second stream today, Adam. I inked this piece earlier, so it'll still be on my page there. But okay, so I am on a pencil tool now because I don't want there to be any gradation between colors like the pink or the blue here. I just want it to be well, I don't call them a different. Yeah, I want it more grey. I want to keep my head in those kind of colours. If you use like a paintbrush, like you'll end up with kind of they'll smoosh together, and then when you want to select it afterwards, they won't catch the whole selection. So you want to keep it all. You'll see what I mean now in a second. Okay, so you can see with the line art, that's all just one. But if I use the paintbrush tool, even if it's at 100%, you see all this stuff? That's going to be bollocks if I try to select it later. See, it won't get all of it. So that's why you stick with the brush tool. Where's the bloody brush tool? There we go. The pencil tool, I should say, for flats. Yeah, so you can grab it all afterwards. Okay. Let's see if I can get fast with this. I think, honestly, I want this to be nearly black and white. But I still want all that snow stuff selected so I can just kind of mess around with it. I think I want the blood. I want some red blood in here. So I don't really need to flat all of Bulldog, but what I generally do like is to have certain elements of him that I can pop out afterwards, like his insignia or his belt or what have you. But yeah, I regret drawing all this snow now. See, this is why there isn't a lot of flatting streaming, because I don't know how interesting it is to watch. I actually like doing flats, Tatiana. I don't. There's actually something a little. I don't know if you feel like this, but a little therapeutic about it. But I think it's probably less therapeutic when you have to do like 20 pages in a week or what have you. That's why there's now and then there's a piece I might flat myself that I was doing before, but now I pretty much give everything to you, unless there's a cover that's going to take like 2 seconds to flat. I'll do myself, but generally I just kind of give it to you now, just because I'm just trying to be smart with my time, you know. I suppose that's I'm going to do I'm going to do a different color for the bits of snow here that I want. I might want to pop out stuff that kind of goes over him. You enjoy the scan prep more than the flats, really? Huh. The scan prep, I would spend so long prepping my pages, again for the reason I was saying, that I just kind of I'd zoom way in and I'm looking at stuff that's just not going to be noticed, but I can't help myself. See, this could be a more complicated piece if I wanted to do color holes and all the snow, and you know, if this is a cover I might kind of go further in like that, but for the purposes of what this is, there's really no reason. It's always a bit of a choice how far you want to go color holes, which I must say, Tatiana, you were very good at kind of spotting where I would want color holes. Now and then there might be something you don't do, but like, you know, for figuring out what I want to kind of like push back and stuff, you're quite good, quite that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, you spot kind of what I probably want to do, which is very helpful. Okay. Now I'm gonna. I bet you now I'll hand this into Forbidden Planet and they'll go like, oh, we just wanted like a black and white piece. Hey. They didn't even ask for a new piece, to be honest, but I feel like I haven't done a new promotional old dog piece in a while, so now with the stress of the main book taken care of, I can. Do you know what I might do? Actually, I think I'm gonna. I made a choice of blacking out his eye and putting in a white dot. So you know what? I think color-wise, that's what I'm going to do. Declan, you genius! You've done it again. And a few times I do colours these days, I'm always trying to keep it as close to the flats as possible. Well, I don't really want, and it kind of depends. Tatjana's done a good job of if I'm working off my colour layouts, but in the last couple of issues, the turnaround was too tight. Sometimes I don't really want the stuff to be too close to what I was thinking of, because I want to be able to kind of make my own choices, but then they're all the choices I made anyway, so I, kind of got over that. I do kind of colour layouts before I colour my actual pages, so that kind of helps me not obsess too much, or at least I feel like I've done a test run already, They're very helpful for me. I don't know what Chana thinks of them, but it's tough because it takes a little time to sit down, but it helps me kind of what would happen to me is I think working on the final pages, I would change things and change my mind and move things over and change around like it, and I when you're working on final pages, you just don't have time to be doing that. So working on the layouts means I can just be a bit more ruthless about my decisions and try something and go, no, I don't like that, and not be too precious about it. Whereas when I'm on the final pages, I'm more likely to be precious. So I just kind of get out of my own way by doing it that way, Okay, I think that's all the blood. I do want this snow to pop out. Oh, good. I hope that's a good. Tatjana said reading my roughs is always an adventure. I hope that's a good adventure. Oh, actually, I wanted this blood here too. Okay. I think that, well, no, actually the gun should pop out. And I should just pop in the colours I normally use for his costume. I should have like a palette where I have all that figured out, but I don't. Actually, which one is this? Sorry. Something like this. Maybe bluer. Alright. Jordan loves Legos. Hey, Jordan. Legos are great. Good choice. Hey, Tooth. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Where was I? Again, I shouldn't be getting so worried about these colours because I'm probably going to totally change them. will say, looking at this, I kind of like the very pale colour on Old Dog here, so I think I might keep that. I think I might wash out the colour on this to make it more like snowy feel to it. Let's see, some tea will sort me out. I forgot the inside of his jacket. Shelby, you lunatic. Now, spot these parts. All right. Guns too. Yep. Do an overlay on everything other than the white of Old Dog and the red of Old Dog. And I'm going to pop this blue on him. How does that look? Oh, forgot some else. 2. Yeah, it's on everything other than him. See, this is the tough thing about not working all this out ahead of time now is I gotta well, to take down this, I'm gonna select. I mean, I just might want most of this thing bloody white. Maybe I want this dark. I'm gonna go on the bluer. That gun needs to be the same too. Oh, it's been a hell of an emotional ride, especially the last one. Oh, great, good. I'm glad to hear that, because the whole thing pretty much was latching on an emotional reaction. So yeah, I'm hoping that'll do the job. Okay, this needs to be pure red. Why is it not? What did I do earlier? Doing wrong here. I forgot I just put another layer. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, too much. Let's see. I'm gonna do a render on it. I just trying to figure out what it is exactly. Adam, I've screwed with Photoshop a little, but it makes no sense to me. Watching you do it is like watching someone do witchcraft. Adam, I didn't know what the hell I was doing for a long, long time. The only way I really learned is by messing around, you know. Like you see here, I just have 3 layers. And all I've done is, well, there is a line art layer that I've made, and underneath that, sorry, why is that doing that? Why is that doing that? Have I messed something up here? Oh, I think I might have banjacked something here. No. Why is that? Oh, that's what I flattered those colors, didn't I? Yeah, Jesus, I'm losing it. Okay, that was my white. Sorry, here I'm telling you it's only this, and I'm messing it up. So right, so that's the color underneath. That's all the flat color. That's a line art on top of it. So what I've done is I've added a flat color on top, except for those areas. Actually, I'm just going to fill them in just for the sake of clarity. I'll fill them in here. All right. I popped in a white on the selected area because I was able to do that because of I had the white in this layer. I'm able to select it and then fill it in with white. And I've popped in a red there now. But what I'm going to do is, because I want the white aspects on him to pop, I'm just going to go here and select the white areas I had. And I'm going to pop them on top again, just so I can play with them. Nope, wrong one. I also want this guy to be... So what now I basically have those selected white areas on top. What I'm going to do is I'm taking the layer 2 and I'm lowering the opacity so that some of the underneath color shines through. But you know what? It's very, very light. I don't like how light that is. I thought I had it much darker. Oh, that's why. Because I had the freaking opacity down. Jesus Christ, Johnny, what are you doing? Okay. So I'm going to lower this back up there. You see how it's getting bluer and bluer. That's too much for me, but I like this. I think that's cool. I'm gonna... Yeah, Tatiana's right. Like it's a lot of it's just messing around and making mistakes, you know. Okay, so those are all the elements I want to pop. I want the red to pop and I want the white to pop. I like the sickly color of his skin. I think that's cool. Now you could argue the white, the snow should pop more. So let's pop that in and see. Actually, yeah, it should. And it matches with the white on there. So I think we're doing well here now. That's the basic. One could argue I could just print that and leave it as that. But I want to add in a little bit more. So again, I can select this wall because I flatted it earlier, and on another layer, well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take all of these things I've done before because they're all flat elements, and I'm going to put them in a little folder called overlays. That's what I do. So there's a big difference between that and that. Actually, it doesn't seem like a whole much of a difference, but I was able to select different elements, and it's been a big help. So let's see what I'm going to do. I don't want to go in and do mad rendering or anything, but I do want to I'm going to select him. And I'm going to do a lighter, like a white on top of him. Okay, I had some brushes I like. I think I downloaded these from Kyle Webster's, like a very basic pack. I haven't experimented with a whole load of them. Oh, sorry, Jenna. And separate the bullet holes in the wall a bit. I don't wanna. Yeah, maybe I should actually. Yeah, no, you're right. I should. Okay, damn you, Jenna. Well, actually, you see, it's going to be a smaller piece. Yeah, actually, no, just a little. No, you're right. Can't you let me be lazy? Okay, so yeah, I'm going to flat these bits because stupid Jenna's right. I drew them. I may as well separate them. That's a lost cause, doing it right. I was thinking I needed to separate the pillar from the wall. Again, I'm going to want these to be darker, I think, so. Again, I use my mouse to flat. I find the pen, like the sensitivity, sometimes is a bit janky. Could also throw something on the right hand side of the wall that's behind the column. That's what yeah, I was thinking I should separate that a bit. Just slightly. But again, that's the only thing is I don't want to get too detailed with this piece and fall down that rabbit hole, but at the same time it's only a little bit of a tweak that could make a nice push it a little bit more. Some of these now, bullet holes, I'm going to do with the brush, with the pen. These bigger areas I'll just get with the lasso tool first. And now I'll go with the pen. Oh crap! I'm using the wrong one. Oh no, I'm not. I'm okay. I'm using not a basic brush, but it's still on the pen tool, so not the paintbrush tool. So I should be okay. Bit of a fuck up, but I'll be alright. I think it's all of it. Yeah. I'll just separate this column. No, it does. Just pops a little bit more. Even though I'm going to wash a lot of it out, just even that small little differences is good. Okay, let's stick on those overlays again, see how that looks. Ah yeah, no, that looks good. Might be too much of a difference there, maybe. You see, apparently thinks that looks kind of cool. Eh. Yeah, that's better. Okay. I'm gonna try it instead of the blue. I'm gonna try a white. Hey, get out of here. Kind of like that. Yeah, maybe. Let me see. Well, I'm already doing that with... Oh, I guess I haven't done it here. Okay, I'll do a different version. I think the lighter background helps the hair ground the hair better. Yeah, I might put something there. But if he's dark... Let's see, I'll try a version. I want to move bold. Yeah. With that. Knock that back more. Something like that with a lighter background and he pushes him right front. I'll decide in a bit. For now, I'm gonna do a one tone on him, and right, yeah, I'm just gonna do a tone on him, and then I'll play around and see. Because yeah, this piece is more about like overall approach rather than like messy detail. Excuse me. Jordan, I like the lighter background a hair better. So like now really, the lighter background and him dark. I'm okay. I would prefer a bolder approach personally, but I mean everything being light is pretty bold because of the red blood, you know. But yeah, I'm just gonna do just a bit of a render here. Too crazy. It's on his skin, and I'll do a different one on his costume because it's so much darker. little highlights. Nothing too bonkers. And did you ever consider anyone else to draw a dog deck, or do you consider it as be fully involved as you are? Yeah, I wanted it to be all me. I would like to do an anthology with some other people sometime. Like have other maybe writer artists do short stories. I ran that by Image and they were cool with it. But while I liked the idea a lot, I thought I really needed to earn it with just finishing the first arc myself, you know. I also don't really know who would want to do it. If they really could be arsed, I don't know. But I would like to do like maybe I could write stories for it. I'd like the Hellboy thing, you know. I like that, but I think the book would need to be very successful in order to pull that off. So we'll see. So I wouldn't mind that, but I wouldn't hand it over to somebody else, if you know what I mean. At least I can't see me doing that, but no, yeah, it was very much designed just for me to draw. The whole thing is designed for me to have fun drawing stuff. I was imagining this with having a bit harsher light on him, so this. Let's see how this looks now in a minute. Did you script and then draw, or draw and then dialogue after? I scripted and then drew, and then I would do like a dialogue pass afterwards. So say Tatiana would have read the script when I'd written it, and she was going to colour it, but then by the time she would read the final, I would have maybe not done a huge different take, but it's like with regular writing, like on Alien, like I'll do a dialogue pass after all the art is in, but no, I need to have it worked out ahead of time. Might tweak some things and move some things around, but like maybe 5 to 10% max. But I'm very adamant about having it scripted. Like I a lot needs to be worked out before I start drawing. So probably partly why it takes me so long. Okay. What do we think of this? Heavy spotlight on old dog here. Are we into that? Let's see, I'll duplicate. Do we maybe see if I tone it down? What do you think? Heavy spotlight? Actually, I think I am leaning towards heavy spotlight. on him. I think that'll work well with the heavier colour clothes as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of I'm going to put a little gradient here. Just to get that kind of feeling of the spotlight shining down on him. I don't really want to do any colour holes because again it's a smaller piece. I think that'll kind of get lost, but I'm liking this. Yeah, I think I'll like it. Maybe just a slight colour hold here. Just gonna break that up a bit. It's a little too gradienty. Too light on the wall. Well, I do you know what, I do want to go light on the wall to be honest, but I think the grad is too it covers too much of it, so I'm going to go with a brush instead. I think the grad just obliterated too much. I'll just push it more into the corner here. How's that? I'm liking that. What about his breath? Who says Eve even breathes, you know? After issue 5. His breath, I don't know, I'm not usually one to get too effecty. But you know what, I'll give it a lash. Because again, I don't know how well this will print being small. But in the black here I could do a little... clip mask. Might just... I want to fix this bit here. That's kind of cool. The final print, if I remember, if how they did the one for Moon Knight years ago, it was only a 5, so it wasn't very big. Like it's you know, half the size of a comic basically. It won't be tiny, but I mean, I'm assuming. I actually don't really know. Yeah, I think this is good. My signature back. I think this is it. I see. I think some of those snow bits are a bit yellowy. I think I don't have the right See. I did cheat on you. I'm sorry, Tatjana. It's only because I needed it done within the day, and I give you enough stuff that needs to be done fast. I don't like to pile on it. You know. If I was really really boned, I knew this would only take me a second to do. Like, I'm not trying to deny you work or anything, but yeah, like I also value that you don't. I save those emergencies when they're real emergencies, you know. I'm just gonna pop a little bit of black there. G. Pop that in there. I think I will also clean out this bit a little. Also, maybe it would be wise to move this over a small bit so it doesn't get cropped. Can't be having my glorious signature defiled. Ooh, that one. Okay, that's it. All right, I'm happy with that. Your seconds go by a whole lot differently than mine. I can't remember what I said. Yeah, sorry you're out money, but don't worry, I've more coming to you pretty soon. What do I have this week? Capwolf is done. Time for Time. Actually, that's the same. I'm not. There's nothing to that. I have. Oh wait, I already told you a certain Marvel character. I have to do rough draft soon. In the next week anyway, I'll have like 2 or 3 covers for you. But thanks for keeping me company with this. That went by pretty fast, actually, nicely. Although the stream got mixed up there at the beginning for some reason. But yeah, I don't know when I'll stream again. I will do it as soon as I can, but you know, we'll see. Thanks again, guys. I'll catch you later.